Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to do a page in this book here. I noticed I had not colored a page in it yet. This is Atlantis by Hanna Karlzon. It's got this beautiful silver shiny color on it. And I went through the book and I decided to do this page here. And I'm going to do it kind of in a copper, going around in here with the little patina that I have not tested out yet, but I brought out some colors. So I started a little corner here just to make sure I could do a coppery color. I'm doing it in Faber-Castell colors in one Holbein for the copper color. The patina that I'm going to put on there is a lightfast with a Polychromo. And then of course my Holbein, this is actually white Polychromo, which works because I don't want too much white. I don't know. We might play around with the white. It just depends. But we're going to start off with the color range here. So if you want to get out pencils and follow along, we got the darkest color, burnt sienna, then Venetian red, and then we will use a little cinnamon. We'll squish that in there. And a little bit of the light flesh or the beige red, depending on what set it is. It's 132. And then I have a really dark Holbien Chocolate. You can probably find a deep dark brown in here, but I like the chocolate that went with it. And on these I like the turquoise green light fast and the phthalo green in the Polychromos. I think those will make a nice little patina bit. So we'll start off with the darkest color here, not the chocolate, that comes in later, is the burnt sienna. And all I did was lay that down, and we'll just kind of work our way up here, making some of it a little darker and some of it a little lighter, depending on the light that hits this. Okay. I was hoping I could get this done before Rory got up from her nap. Okay, we're just going to add a little down here too. And then just kind of bring a line up to where those lines are and darken that just a little bit there. Okay, then we're going to bring in a little of the Venetian red, and that just kind of goes right along up there next to all that brown we just put in. This will give us a nice coppery color. If you don't have this particular color, you could always use the terracotta, would work in here too. And then we'll put some up here at the top. We'll put a little up in here too. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get. Okay, those are those two colors, and cinnamon comes in next, right along where that Venetian red was. And then we'll bring in a little bit of the light flash or beige red, 132. Same colored pencil. Just they changed the name when they got out the newer set. Okay, then we're going to take in a little of that chocolate. Sorry, Holbein color. And we're going to just deepen some of these corners. Or edges. Wherever you want it darker. Oops, I'm kind of crumbled. And go back in with a Venetian red. And go back in with the chocolate brown. Burnt sienna. cinnamon. And the lightest color. Venetian red. Just get more red in there. And a little of the chocolate. Gonna clean up the little mess I made inside here. There we go. So that's what we're going for. And then in some areas, I'm just going to do this bit here. We're going to add in the light turquoise green in some places that look like it might have gotten wet or next to some other greens. So like right up here, we'll add a little of this green. And we're going to add in the patina here. So there, maybe a little in here. Maybe a little down in this area. And we'll bring in the darker, which is the phthalo green. And just add in a little of that. Kind of make it a little rougher than a smooth coloring. Try not to go out of the lines too much, but I'm going to erase bits of that so it's okay. Okay, then we're going to take our little eraser, get rid of any of those, add a little bit of dots in there, just to make it look like it's etched into the copper. A little bit. Go over it a little bit. I didn't get that erased terribly good here. Get it out of there. Then we're going to go over it again with the light turquoise, just to make it so those little dots that we etched in there aren't too prevalent. We didn't do it up here, so gotta do it up there. Okay, go back over it with the turquoise. Maybe go in here a little bit. There. A little bit more in here. Maybe I did a touch more in here. There. Okay, then we're going to get a little bit of a walnut brown. If I can find that one. Get it sharpened. And then just kind of in here a little bit. Going to deepen the etching here. Show it off a little bit more. Put a little bit. Right up there. Just lightly put it in there and then darken it. If you're going to make it patina, you might as well etch it out and make it look like it's really weathered. Put it on these screws. We're going to get black. Maybe we're going to try to find the black. I think that's blue. A little black. Darken up these little corners a bit more. Around just one section of these. Oops, sorry, we have the fire truck going up the road. brighten this one up just a little bit more. Just got a little dark under his wing there. There we go. So that's what we're aiming for on the other side. We will be doing it over there. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this as is, and we're going to add in some of this turquoise into our little dragonfly here, because we're going to be working in the colors that we've used on the outside towards the middle, but I want the dragonfly to actually stand out a bit more. So we're going to bring in a little of this green into this. Well, this is not green. Well, I guess it is. It's turquoise green. Into this area here. On both sides. The Derwent lightfast are very pigmented colors, so I'm using this very softly, and I'm only using the very side of the lead, holding the pencil as far back as I can to put less pressure on it. And then we'll come down here and add some of that into his body. Okay, since we want the little dragonfly to stand out, I'm going to bring in some pink tones and some blue tones and probably a chartreusey color. Let's see. I have a Holbein rose pink. Put that in here. Tiny bit in his tail. There we go. Take some of that Venetian red and we'll just darken it right up here by the wings. So we've brought in the green and the Venetian red from the outside here. And I think we'll get a blue. This is a pretty one. Sky blue. It's a Lyra pencil. Blend that in with the green. I have to make that a deeper blue, I think. Turn the book a little and get it on this side. Okay. amount of a gotta find my blue section. What are you? Oh, you might be a pretty one. It's a deeper blue, Persian blue. Put that on the tips. Blend it into the sky blue. And pull a little of that into the green. Turn the book around to the other side. Bit down here in the body. Grab a little bit of dark indigo. Just deepen the edges of that blue. Okay, we're going to get magenta. And then we'll go back in with the pink. think I'll use a purple pink here just to mix that magenta in with the other colors and just bring that down just a little bit more. Then we bring in the little rose pink that we have. Just to blend that in better. It's a Holbein. Okay, and then I think it needs a little brightness there. Let's see. Holbein's got a neon pink, and I think I'll use that. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, it's got a two bright pinks. It's got Luminous Opera and Luminous Rose. And so let's see, we use the rose in here already. We're going to add a little of that. And it'll brighten that up because it's a brighter color. We've got a little orange or the Venetian red in there, which is kind of muting that pink, which isn't a bad thing. I just want it brighter. And then we'll add in the Luminous Opera, which should just be a really bright pink. Okay. There we go. Okay, buddy. We need to do something with that buddy. We're going to make it blue, I guess. This is a Persian blue. And then add in the green. Darken that green a little bit on this side. Okay, we get the black. I'm going to do this with a pen. So I'm going to deepen some of these edges here. I just have a, what is it? Sakura Graphic #1 archival ink pen. Okay, we're going to make these little dots black. Going to make some little hooks for the gem to sit in there. Going to make his eyes black. Okay. Then we're going to do some decorative work here. I'm going to kind of take that line up, down, and pull it out a little bit. Color that in black. We're going to deepen this line and color that in black. Kind of bring that around. I'm going to take this line, bring it down, and make that a bigger black line. Bring it forward and up. Kind of tightening it a little bit at the top. Okay, make that just a little bit bigger here. Make those petals a little bigger. And we'll make these dots. We'll go down here, doing these dots. Add in some dots there. And if you're wondering if it's bleeding through the paper, I'm going to tell you no, because it doesn't. But we're just going to add in some more of these lines and kind of dress them up a little bit. And I had said I wanted to make them stand out a little more, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make that dot come out a little further, make it bigger. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But I'm going to do that off camera. And right now that is all the power my camera has in it. So I'm going to take a picture when I get the other side of this done and show you what it looks like. And I'll come back for part 2. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye now.